What's up, guys? My name is Jacob Mellish. I am a global ambassador for Warrior Addict, as well as a yoga teacher and professional surfer. And today I'm going to share with you the start of our video sequence for core strength. So this is video number 1. It's going to be 20 minutes as we begin this journey of progressing towards slightly more intense movements through a 5-part video progression sequence. Today's video, 20 minutes, roll out your mat, let's get started. I always feel it's so much more beneficial to take on exercise in small bite-sized chunks. So starting small, just 20 minutes, we'll then progress with more and more intensity as we get onto the sequence. But think of this one as just a foundation to start your exercise routine. So we'll use some core, some yoga postures, some yoga sequences, and a little bit of core drills to really maximize your potential of what you're able to do within your body. Get started lying on the back. Bring the soles of the feet down to the floor. Take the left hand to the chest, the right hand to the belly. For this class, it's yoga inspired, so we're going to move with the breath. And I honestly believe that once you're able to do this, it's the most effective, productive way of moving with some kind of breath awareness. So close your eyes, place the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the abdomen, and just start to feel your breath here. I'll let you take just 3 breaths and we'll start to move. Try to seal your lips and allow the breath to move in and out of the nose. It's just a lot more healthy and beneficial to breathe in and out of the nose. If you practice this when you're training, you can then incorporate it into your life. So from here, I want you to take on what's called Kali Mudra. It's like a little yoga gun with your hands. As you inhale, reach that gun up to the sky and then up, back, and overhead. Try not to arch your spine, so feel the lower back imprinting down to the floor. Take a full inhalation, and then as you exhale, start to reach your gun up to the sky. Peel your head, your neck, and your chest up off the floor, and then shoot your gun forward. From here, notice how far forward you can shoot, and then just take 10 more little pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try keep your head, your neck, and your chest lifted, and then just slowly begin to shoot your gun overhead. And then relax the palms alongside your body, and just take a moment to feel that warmth that we're starting to build through the core. Take 1 full inhale. And then open your mouth, sigh, let that go. Let's go round 2. Kali Mudra, and lift your arms to the sky, reach them overhead. This time, as you begin to reach your gun forward, head, neck, and chest lift up off the floor. Release the interlace of your fingers. Now reach towards the left toes as far as you can with the left fingers, and then as far as you can with your right fingers for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently relax on down. So again, starting to feel this warm buzz. And we'll, even in this class today, we'll progress. So starting small and then getting a little bit more complex, a little bit more challenging as we go, but very accessible. And if you are struggling with any of these movements, then just modify so they work just for you and your body type, your strength, your mobility. Interlace your fingers, Kali Mudra, reach overhead. Slowly begin to reach the fingers forward. This time I want you to hover the feet a centimeter or 2 off the floor. Try keep both feet the same height away from the floor, and then feel the legs firing up so there's a bit of stability around the legs. The feet aren't shaking or swaying all over the place. Same thing as we did, just a little bit more challenging now that the feet are lifted. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lie down, arms overhead, or wherever you need to take your resting position. Just pause for 1 breath. Again, we'll start to work a little bit more into the side oblique. So interlace your fingers, Kali Mudra, reach overhead. It's like a big stretch to prepare. As you exhale, shoot your gun forward, lift the feet just up off the floor, release the hands, reach the left fingers to the left toes, right fingers to right toes. Try keep your feet roughly no more than just a couple centimeters off the floor focusing on that same stability. We'll go here for 10, a little longer than before. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the soles of the feet down. Embrace that little fire, that little burn into your belly. Hug the knees into your chest. And then rock on up into a standing position. Have a little bit of a play with even that transition. So we'll move into a little bit of a spinal mobility exercise, and then I'll try to teach you a really effective way to add the spinal mobility, this movement, into your yoga practice. When you think about a simple transition, like just stepping the foot through, and you can actually feel for a moment and consider how much core strength is actually required for these simple transition movements when you do them properly. So that you understand the movement, just come to stand, feet hip width distance apart, push your hips forward, lift your chin and your chest up, and then take a full inhale. As you exhale, the chin tucks into the chest, you bend the knees, you'll be able to find more rounding or flexion into your spine, and then you hang and drape your chest over your thighs. Once you arrive at your lowest point without force, you can see everything's relaxed. Maybe your knees have to be more bent, or maybe your body just relaxes here. Try to be okay with wherever your body is and don't compare it to mine. Just listen to the cues and try your best. From the bottom position, you slowly begin to backbend. So it's almost like what they call halfway lift in the yoga practice. As you arrive at the top, push your hips forward, lift your chest up, lift your chin up, and take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees. You'll be able to find more mobility in your spine. Starting from the upper back, begin to drape down. And just go 5 rounds like that. So as you inhale, you begin this back bend, leading with your chin. As you exhale, you roll down through your spine. Notice how the bend in the knees is going to open up more space for mobility through the movement in your spine. Just 2 more rounds. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Inhale. And then exhale. Remember that movement. Ground the palms to the floor. Try to get quite active in the way you're spreading through the fingers. Bend into your knees in downward facing dog. So you really try to take it out of the hamstrings and rather into the shoulders, and then finding a fully extended spine. So the knees are bent, knees are nice and close to the chest. You can even bounce the chest back gently to see where your range of motion is in the shoulders. From here, as you inhale, lift the heels up. Keep the knees bent. Keep the knees bent. As you exhale, push the heels down. Try that a couple times. The knees stay bent, just the heels lift as you inhale, and then the heels lower down as you exhale. Heels up, breathe in. Heels down, breathe out. Adding on, inhale, heels up. Legs straighten, tailbone lifts. Then squeeze your glutes as you pull your belly button away from the floor. And you can see how you begin to take on this spinal roll all the way forward into your high plank. Then slowly, however you like, just push back to a bent knee downward facing dog. And try that 3 more times. So first the heels lift. Then the legs straighten so the tailbone lifts. The tailbone at its highest point, squeeze your belly, come forward into a high plank, and notice how much core strength is required, how much intelligence is required in your body to move this way. Just try 2 more rounds. So you're really feeling the strong activation. Push back with bent knees. Last one. Notice when you bend your knees, you can feel the most amount of mobility through your spine as you move. Push back, down dog. Let's see if we can use that same approach to find core strength as we step the foot through. So left knee stays bent. Rise your right leg up to the sky. Straighten the leg back behind you and lift it up as high as you can. Notice how much tension you take away as you bend the left knee. Straighten the right leg. Then squeeze the right heel to the butt. Lift the knee up. Squeeze the right knee to the chest. From here, find that same process we found before. So heel lifts, leg straightens, tailbone lifts, right knee stays squeezing in, and then as lightly as you can, you land the foot. Lower the back knee down, untuck the toes, and then pause here for a moment. Right hand to right thigh, it'll help you balance. Just lunge forward gently, rise the left arm, lift the chin and the chest, and you'll feel this really beautiful opening through the quad and the hip flexor, even a little bit of the front line of the body, a little bit of the core from that little core work we began with. Do this 3 more times. If you do want a little more and it feels okay, you could even think about lifting the left knee gently. But please take it easy on your body. Make sure there's never any pain through the practice. Last one. Breathe in. Lower the palms down to the floor. Push back into your downward facing dog. Let's try that on the other side. So inhale, the left leg rises. Bend the right knee. Lift the left leg as high as you can. Notice again, your spine's not rounded because the right leg's straight, but you're bending the right knee and you can find that full extension through your spine. Space between your vertebrae. Squeeze left heel to butt. As tight as you can, lift the knee up. Now slowly left knee draws to chest. When you can't get it any tighter, you begin the process. Right heel, right leg, tailbone, squeeze belly, squeeze glute. As lightly as you can, land the foot, lower the back knee, left hand, left knee. You start this rocking action through your right arm. So inhale up. And then exhale, gently release. Inhale up. Exhale, gently release. So add that progression if you're feeling it. You just got 3 more rounds. Back knee lift. If your back knee is not lifting, just try to power as much energy through the top of the right foot, like you're literally trying to dig it down into the ground. Last one. Gently release on down, place the hands down to the floor, step into a tabletop position, and then cross your ankles, lift up through your chin and your chest. Your knees might be a little bit higher. That's cool. Maybe you got to keep your fingers behind you. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, begin to forward bend as you just take a couple mindful moments to begin to slow things down and relax. You can swap the ankles. Fold gently forward. Don't force anything. See if you can still somewhat keep your sit bones down. And seems as though this is a yoga-inspired practice. It would be a shame not to do a shavasana. So come to lie down on your back. And let's take a mindful moment of conscious relaxation through the body. Conscious letting go of thoughts or control in your mind. And a beautiful way of doing this is just to observe a natural flow, a natural rhythm of your breath. Just take a couple, allowing complete release through muscular engagement. Enjoy. And feel free to continue your rest, lying down, working on relaxing a little bit more and more with each breath that you take. Otherwise, thank you for joining part 1 of this 20-minute drills and core-based yoga-inspired practice. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, comment based on how you did, how you're feeling. If you want to contribute, give us a hashtag Warrior Addict. Show us your results. Show us your transformation as we progress through this beautiful progression of core videos together. Thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you soon. Have a beautiful one. Surf Yogi Jacob checking out. Namaste.